short little video for you. It's really important, even if you're not going out of the house or it's dark or cloudy maybe, sun protection is very important. I want you to know that I've heard from plenty of good sources that is the #1 way to not anti-age, because I mean at that point you can't reverse it, but to prevent premature aging is to use your sunscreen. So I'm in Nevada now, so it's more important than ever. I wish I would have known before how important it was to put sunscreen on your face, but I'm here to let you know. And especially if, so my face, I have some breakouts, but I'm clearing up pretty well. And it's especially important for those dark spots and anything healing to not be touching the sun, because then they will just end up being dark spots. And if we're clearing up our acne and getting rid of it, we don't want it to stay around any longer. So if you use, I have made 1/4 teaspoon. I'm gonna show you exactly how much sunscreen you should be putting on. Some things, some moisturizers has SPF in them, some tinted makeup, foundations and stuff. That right there, you're never gonna get enough on your face to be at that protected number. I do have a 50 here, but at least 30 on the face, okay? I love to go outside and tan, get some, I'm not tan right now, but I love it, but at least 30 for your face. That's very important, and I'm gonna show you how much you should be putting on. I'm doing this for myself as well. I think I put a pretty good layer on there. But we're gonna do this little test today. I'm gonna do 1/4 teaspoon and show you exactly what that looks like. Okay, I've already washed my face and I put my regular moisturizer on, and then you're gonna put sunscreen on afterwards, because that needs to be that outside layer to protect you. Just like how the makeup with SPF in it is gonna be diluted. If you put your SPF on and then your moisturizer, then it's gonna dilute it. So it's been like maybe 5 minutes now. I've let everything dry. So let's get into it. I have the Neutrogena Sheer Zinc Face Mineral Sunscreen. I think the mineral ones are better just because I don't like putting too much chemicals on my face, and that's what the other ones are. They have chemical protectants in them. So mineral ones are gonna be a little bit more, give like a white cast, but I'll give you some tips on that. And I am still getting into sunscreen, so there are some good options if you just research it a little bit, for ones for darker skin tones, and if you just don't want the white cast at all, because I put this one on earlier and I had to put some foundation over it. So we'll see, we're gonna see all of it. So I always shake it up too, just like anything. Maybe a tablespoon. Okay, that's probably, I probably only do like 1/8 of a tablespoon. So we're gonna put that 1/4 tablespoon. And I'll let it, that's probably about it if it's settled. No, I don't need that. Just get your hair back. Big old glob. Oh no, I just messed up. Okay, when I noticed I was washing it off my hands, this is water resistant. You can choose for yourself at that point, because technically it should be reapplied throughout the day, especially if you're out in the sun by the pool or anything. And if you sweat more on your face, I don't know. So we're ready to go in again. I totally dumped it all over my lap.
And let it settle. I didn't do that last time. I think it's a little bit over, so I think it settles into the corners. We'll be good. That might even be like
a tiny bit more, but that's okay. So I'm gonna start pouring it. I'm gonna do it this way. This is maybe about how much I would do, maybe a little bit more. Like I get a good, like, between a pea and the size of a grape. Like, I'm not really sure, like a good good amount, but looks like there will be a little bit more wool that we need. I'm gonna try and do it on my nose. That's pretty much, there's just a little bit like on it, around the outside. So there's that. I find what helps, like with my other one, if I warm it up in my hands, and then if you need to go certain places like this. So I like to get it like on my cheeks a lot, on my nose. See, this is a lot, like you wouldn't normally probably be able to do that. And there's still some on my hand. But you're gonna have to work it in. It looks like a face mask. But it's good that it doesn't dry or sink right in as far as the white cast, because then you can see like it's not quite over here. It's not quite, you know, around my chin or anything. And right now when there's less on my fingers, I'll go up here. Do not forget about this area. I like to work it in down here first, because I mean, the most important space is gonna be under your eyes. That is the most sensitive skin. There's like just a tiny bit on my hands. So right now, I do my ears. I'll start bringing this down. And once I get it everywhere, I don't bring it all the way down my neck. I'll put my other suntan lotion on there. I like to kind of pat it and soak it into the skin. So again, like this is looking crazy. Like it might sink in a little bit, but you can get the rest on your hands. Oh my God, please don't judge me. I do have like a bit of dry skin there because I'm using a benzoyl peroxide right now face wash. Trying to get rid of my spots. See, it's starting to soak in. We're gonna see how well this one soaks in though, because like look at that, it looks a little crazy. I am using a ring light, so it might look a little bit more, but see when I go up, I am the lightest of the lightest though, so I personally never tan my face though. I mean, this is like a little white because of the white cast. I'm still soaking in, but yeah. I would, if you really want to protect your lips, I would get a chapstick with the SPF in it, because if you get this in your mouth, it tastes horrible. I'm gonna sink that in, and yeah, this is looking crazy. So we're gonna see if we can do anything about that, because I don't want to look like I'm doing white face. I do just have a white face, but I hope you can tell that it's sinking in more. It's making my teeth look so yellow. I ate and I had coffee today. Please don't judge me. Hey, let me see if I can turn that off. It still looks very white, but I mean, that's how much you really have to do to get the coverage. So that's why I said, like, I'm just kind of starting my suntan journey. So I will be looking for ones. I have a few on a list that I'd like to try. And hopefully, you know, they'll sink in a little bit better. But that's why it is important to research that. Start your journey now, today, because, you know, you don't want to be necessarily walking around like this. So, yeah, there are plenty of choices out there, and skincare can be expensive, but I think if you splurge on anything, I mean, don't buy a teeny tiny little bottle, because again, you have to put enough on your face. But if you're gonna splurge on anything, make that your suntan lotion or sunscreen, because Everything else, technically, I mean, realistically speaking, even if you have acne, it should be very basic. You know, fragrance-free lotion, you know, a salicylic or easy fragrance-free, really basic cleanser. And again, not too many people need too many treatments or anything. So I would say, please, please buy a good sun lotion. If you cannot stand this and you don't want to put any other makeup on, then you're gonna have to research a little bit. But there's plenty of options out there, you know, like this is just stuff I bought from the drugstore. I think this was like $7. I think a good sunscreen could be between $15 and $20. $15 would be great, you know, you never know. There might be some better options out there, but if you splurge on anything, I mean, don't spend $50 on one, but you know what I mean? Like the rest of it can be more basic. And, you know, you don't need a expensive cleanser. You don't need an expensive moisturizer. You know, like there's really good moisturizers out there for like $10, you know. So please get you a good sunscreen. I'm going to now, because this is like, it could take, if I waited a little bit longer, it might sink in a little more, but this is a pretty, it is a mineral one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some makeup over my face and show you that. I don't have any spare foundations right now, so like if I were just going to the pool and I really just, honestly, if I was just going to the pool and I wasn't doing this video, I probably wouldn't care. I'd put my sunglasses on and just move on with my life. But if you're gonna be going out, or maybe a little more, what is the word? Self-conscious about going to the pool like that, then I would get like an extra foundation that's just like not makeup forever. I mean, this is the second time I'm putting this on today, and that's just too much. So, yeah. I'll show you. It'll really like, especially maybe like a skin tint. Was that a tinted moisturizer would be good. So just like, I'm just trying to give you guys options so you guys can pick what's best for you, you know, whatever your kind of situation. And maybe again, like it might be a little different if you're just going out to the pool, or if you're going to a day concert, going out to lunch with people. Those things might be a little different. But the main thing is to show you how much you need, because even if you don't necessarily put that much, I want you to know, like, pure sunscreen, you need a lot. So if you're doing any of the skin tints or the stuff with the makeup in it, it's not really protecting your skin, okay? Nobody wants skin cancer. Nobody wants any type of cancer. And again, the number one way to prevent premature aging, any type of aging, any type, I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter if you started when you were 7 years old or if you're starting now midway through your life. It doesn't matter. It's very, very important. And if you don't particularly moisturize your skin, which I didn't think I had dry skin or anything, but either way, your skin needs moisture. So it'll hopefully take you into that. And even if you don't particularly like use extra lotion, this at least is a lotion on your skin. It's getting something. So I'm fixing that up. I'm very white in general. So if I'm putting anything on my face, I could use some bronzer or something. Yeah, so you saw how much sunscreen you need. A 1/4 tablespoon, 1/4 teaspoon. And research, I mean, here on YouTube, and I've been getting a lot of stuff on Instagram showing me all these tips and stuff, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, because again, it's just so important in so many different ways. And you know, I look pretty young for my age, but I have some issues because I didn't use sunscreen. I thought, oh, I just tan, you know, I don't get burnt or anything, but you kind of are still getting a little burnt anyway. So I hope you guys found this useful. If you had any tips or just, you know, maybe starting your journey on figuring out which ones work for you, and just be patient with it, because it is, you know, a little bit annoying to have to worry about putting so much on, letting it sink in, maybe patting it instead of rubbing real hard. Just be light on your skin. Figure out whether you want a mineral or a chemical sunscreen, and then look up ones that, you know, don't have too much white cast. That is the main thing, is the white cast, because my other one was very white, just like how you saw it all patted on my skin, but it had a different texture, but it would sink in a lot better. This is new, so maybe that wasn't like the best idea, but either way, it gives you a really good idea how much you're to put on. And again, some little tips and tricks. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe here so you can see all my new videos, or see if there's anything that interests you. You can click right on it. Bye.